If y'all can learn some skills and get some tools to resolve conflict, oh my goodness, the relationship is happier. Y'all just get along so much better. So we're going to try to give you some of those skills and tools today. Now, I want to jump right in. We only have 3 hours, but I want to give you as much info as I can. I want to open today by telling you a story about communication that happened in my own life. I've been married to my wife for 29 years. We just celebrated 29 years of marriage. Next year we will celebrate 30, and it's going to be bananas. It's going to be fantastic. Somebody asked me one time, Sean, what's the secret to being married to the same lady for 29 years? I started singing that song from B.B. King, It's Cheaper to Keep Her. We got 5 kids. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving. I ain't going. I never wanted to pay all that child support, y'all, so I just stayed. I just decided to stay. I've slept on the couch for years and years. But no, seriously, the first 5 years of our marriage was hard. First 5 years of any relationship is typically the hardest because you're trying to merge your lives. You're trying to get to know each other. You're trying to understand each other. So the first 5 years are tough. And I'll never forget one night we were home and my wife said to me, she said, Sean, she said, be sure to mute yourself. Be sure somebody got to mute yourself. I think we can hear you. My wife said, hey, Sean, I'm going to bed early. She said, I left some food on the stove. I need you to put it away before you go to bed. She said, I need you to put it away before you go to bed. I said, okay, cool. She goes to bed. I go to the kitchen. There are 4 pots on the stove. 4 pots on the stove. I take each pot and I go to the refrigerator and I neatly put each pot in the refrigerator. Somebody has to mute themselves. We can hear you. Please mute yourself. We can hear you. I think that's iPhone 7. Please mute yourself. We can hear you. So I go to the refrigerator. I put every pot in the refrigerator, the 4 pots. I put it in there neatly. I go to bed. The next day, we're in the kitchen, and she says to me, Sean, why did you put the 4 pots in the refrigerator? What's wrong with you? Why'd you put the pots in the refrigerator? I said, don't you remember before you went to bed, you said to me, you left food on the stove and you communicated, put it away. I did exactly what you communicated. I put the food away. Now, I know y'all wasn't there, but what did she mean when she communicated to put the food away? Somebody talk back to me. When she communicated, put the food away, what did she mean? Put it in Tupperware. Okay, now watch this. Communication. She never mentioned anything about Tupperware. She never mentioned anything about aluminum foil, saran wrap. She never mentioned anything about washing the dishes. She only communicated, put the food away. I did exactly what she communicated. But we know what she meant. And by the way, the reason that I put the 4 pots in the refrigerator is because that's how I grew up. That's what we did in my house with 5 kids. We put pots in the refrigerator. We put pans in the refrigerator. We put everything in the refrigerator. So the point I'm trying to make is, even though she thought she communicated, even though she thought that I was going to do what she communicated, she wasn't effective in her communication. To be effective in communication as a couple, what do you mean? What do you mean about what you are saying? One of the things we have to do in relationship is stop assuming that your partner understands what you are saying out of your mouth. because just because your partner is listening to you, 2 ears, does not necessarily mean that your partner is understanding you. We have 2 ears that we've been given by God so that we can listen. But listening doesn't mean I'm hearing you. Let that sink in for a second. Just because you are listening to your partner does not mean that you are hearing your partner. And certainly, if you are not hearing your partner, you are not understanding your partner. So it starts with listening, it goes to hearing, and then it ends with understanding. I'm listening to you, I'm hearing you, I'm understanding you. In fact, let's all say that out loud. I'm listening to you, I'm hearing you, I'm understanding you.